computer, I hope. So good afternoon to all of you. I think that, from the time zones that I can see, apart from our colleagues from the States, all of us, we are after lunch break, lunch time, so I can say good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to have all of you here in one more session, online session of this Impact Blended Intensive program. That it's a joint effort between European universities, Israeli universities from Morocco, but also colleagues, universities from Africa, and all the community that is involved in activities that they are going to be finalized in Crete at the end of May. We are very happy to have all of you here. I'm going to request from all of you to mute your microphone, otherwise I'm going to be some kind of unpolite and I will mute you until Eveline Vervoort and Fontier, from the Fontys University of Applied Sciences, is going to direct us through this process, which is called design thinking. At least this is my perception, which shows that anyone can innovate, and at least if you have, the right times, the right mindset. So I will provide the floor to Eveline. Eveline, I will control as they are coming, but we have the capacity up to 100 people. So the people that they are more, I'm afraid, they can. So mute your microphone in order to start. The floor is yours, Eveline. The floor is yours.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Kostas, for introduction. So today, this afternoon, the coming 2 hours, I'm going to bombard you with a lot of insights, but also you need to be active. So it's the end of the day for most of you. I hope you still have the energy to do so. I'm using Mural today, so if you would like, in the chat, I already put in the link to this Mural. Please join me, and you can also look what I'm doing, but also you need to participate actively within the challenge. So today, first introduction of me and where I work, then what is design thinking, so the theory, and then you start your mini challenge within a small group in a breakout room. After that, we wrap up. I hope we manage it because I'm Dutch, so normally we start like exactly on that time. So I missed already 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, I forgot. But let's see how it goes. So first of all, who am I? I'm Eveline Vervoort. I did a Master in Industrial Design at the Technical University in Eindhoven, the Netherlands, like you can hear. I did a professional doctorate in engineering, user system interaction, and I worked at a company who created serious games in Amsterdam. After that, I worked 5 years at Philips, creating medical products, and I was a UX researcher. So I was the person who made sure that the user needs were met within the product and tested constantly with the users throughout development. After that, I worked for 5 years as a service designer who made sure that education was more fitted towards students and teachers. So I literally used all design thinking tools, methodologies. I explored it within education field, and eventually I made sure that the teachers themselves were trained with design thinking. And currently, 1 year by now, I'm a teacher of design thinking within Fontys application schools. I give the master to students. I see a lot of my students already are here, so they know already this topic. And I give design thinking. Pulse is the academy where I work. We do it a bit differently than you used to. So we are more like try, fail, and learn. We learn by doing. So we don't give theory classes like this, but we give a little theory, then doing workshop, give it open challenge. You need to do it yourself. And then according your growth, you are passing or not passing, and you need to redo. So this is Pulse. If you want to know more, I put in links here and you can all look it up for yourself. But enough about me and a short introduction. I would like to know, who are you? So now it's really time to open the Mural. I hope you manage. If you have a mobile, it's less practical. If you're not able to get it right, no problem. You can still participate something in the breakout room, but please join. I know there's a lot of you already here. So I ask you to follow me. Please join. Click on the link in the chat. I hope you see the chat. So if you're in the Mural, you can have I give you already a task. You see this image? I'm wondering, who are you?
I'm not seeing the link in the chat.
Okay. And Kostas, can you repost the link because the chat is closed because I'm sharing the screen?
Yeah, I'm going to reshare the link. There's only one link that you have shared about Mural.
So meanwhile, you can think about the question, what is your current status of design thinking? So
now it's on the chat.
Unasema? Ukishaiklik tu ile link inakupeleka moja kwa moja. Unahitaji meeting ID.
Please open the link in the chat. Then you will visit this spot. And I will call you to me. Yes, I see people coming in. Great. So put a post-it in. So this is Mural. It's often used to collaborate within the team online. By double click, you get a post-it. Type your name and put your name on a place where you feel you are. Like, hey, design thinking is there, but I don't have a clue. I missed the boat, or I'm against it, or I'm really against it. I'm holding it back, or I'm like innovating already with it, or I'm like in there, but trying, but not sure I'm doing well. So put a post-it in there, put your name on it, and then I have an image of where you are. And don't go for perfection. So, oh, I see a lot of people are climbing. So you're trying out. Nice. I put myself here. So I'm actually like constructing it a bit, updating it, trying to share it. If you really have problems with your mural, you can also ask during the breakout room other people to help you out. And I noticed a nice arrow or a nice sketch. So there are actually a lot of people on the boat. Happy to hear. So you're not all new to it. One missed the boat a bit. One is like, whatever, you do what design thinking you want. One is like, no, I don't agree. Also good. I like good discussions. And a lot of you are learning or also adjusting with it. So now I know a lot of you can join Mural. I want to continue. If you still have problems, please try to join later on. And I will go to the next slides. So you can join me if you want. I'm going to keep it interactive. So if you have answers here, feel free to put it a little post-it with your answers. Why design thinking? So design thinking, this new innovative way of creating stuff that fits better to the user needs. Why would you do this? Well, we noticed...
There is a question from Natalie Lutkova. Natalie, the floor is yours. I don't know.
Oh, and she's raised her hand.
Yes, exactly. But she's not responding, so okay. Keep going.
So why the reason just design thinking is this is to make sure that people working on the right problem. So keep focused. So whenever you're trying to do something, you shouldn't like tech push, work on new technology. Oh, that's interesting. No, what is the problem? Focus, have a clear focus. Be more human-centered. We always often create products, services, systems that are part of human behavior. So this is really focusing on humans. Another one is innovative. So what Kostas already mentioned, by using design thinking, you get more innovative results. What also strong advantages of design thinking is that you, during the whole process, you already test the added value. And it's also more a holistic approach. So it's cross-disciplinary. You make sure that different people with different backgrounds can work on it. If someone has a better idea why design thinking is good, feel free to add. Also find out a really interesting summary that says it right, like whenever you're working with design thinking, you make sure that you make a product that's desirable, feasible, and viable. And this is the end you want to achieve, whatever company, service, or system you want to do. So that's interesting, of course, and sounds good, but when do you use it then? So you use it when you have a complex new issue. So when you already know the answer, so it's a process you do for years, or it's really clear what the answer is, you can just do it. So this is really when no one else has done it before, or the context is really weird or changing all the time. Our world is changing a lot. There are a lot of trends happening. So also this is really a good context to use design thinking. And also when you need to have people oriented. So when people oriented, then it's more focusing. That's a benefit of design thinking. We know a bit when to use it, but what do you do actually? How do you do it? You do it by co-creation. So this holistic approach, multidisciplinary, you make sure you have a team with people with different backgrounds, all related to the topic. You create it together and you communicate it more efficiently by using it more visible, but also more tangible. You make sure you go out of the box. So out of the box, innovative ideas, make sure you don't stick in your own bubble, but you go out. You go out to your users, go out to the context. Also make sure you care about the humans. So always have an open mind towards the users. And you need to iterate, keep on testing. You can do it really quickly. So you have design sprints of just one day or a week, but you can also take years. So it's a process that can be used for a quick, like, I have an issue, how to tackle it. It's really a framework, but also a framework you can use to use over years. So what is it? So it's all vague. Okay, you can use it from somehow, somewhere. But what is it exactly? Well, you can see it as like a framework with a lot of tools and methods in there. So you have a bunch of methods. I also have a lot of links downstairs. But what is really important is a double diamond. And this is talking about that you start with really going diverse. So diverse, open mindset. Be open for all the input of the users. And when you have all the input of users, then really focus. What is the main issue? So focus really to one point. When you have the problem statement clear, then you go diversing again. What solutions can I think of? What is out there? What can I use as inspiration? But what are new combinations? And we have a lot of inspiration, then you're going to pick out again and going to make a prototype of something to test. It's an iterative step. So the steps I will go into in a sec are really repeating or maybe going back and forward to make sure what you create at the end really fits what's needed in the field. And it's really what Kostas already mentioned, so I'm happy you did so. It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking to a problem. It's not like I have the best idea, I know better than the others. No, it's more open. Be open for the thoughts, feelings of the users you're creating it for. But this is again the same what I said before. Sorry, I need water. So you have first a problem space. You make sure you're open at the beginning to understand the people and the users. And the context. When you have all these insights, you're going to define, so actually, what do I want to focus on? And what is the problem behind the problem? When you frame the problem, then you start in solution phase. And this is really hard for most students. They want to, whenever you talk to a person, you really have a solution. That this is making sure, it's not helping, because then you're already going towards a certain direction without knowing really what's happening. And then you're biased during defining. So really try first problem space. When you know the problem, then you go to solution space. Then I have the next one, because this is done, all I said, those steps, those methods, in different, it's visualized in different ways. So whenever you Google design thinking and you look for images, you notice there are like circles, so you have certain steps, or you have a loop continuously going on. Or you have the double diamond, which I just showed, or you have like steps next to each other with arrows in between. So how to visualize the framework, you have different ways to do it. All of them have the same, like diverging, converging in there. All of them have empathize in there, defining, ideate, go broad, prototyping, like diverging, converging again, and testing. So the steps are the same, the order is the same, but the way to visualize it is different. So this is things you can use. What we use at both is design-based working. It's also design thinking. You have the 5 steps. It's all like linear, but it's actually not linear, because whenever you're there, you have an idea, but you miss some information for a good ideation, you go back to empathize. It's all okay. It's really like cooking. Whenever you're making a meal, you have a recipe which you can use linear. But if you think, oh, let's wait, I missed this, or hey, this is interesting, or I have this ingredient, then please add it, be flexible, depending on the context and the needs. And there, the right mindset is really important. So it's not your own needs you're designing it for, but someone in the field. So to make it simple for you today, I'll use this design thinking steps. So you start with emphasizing, make sure you go broad. What is really happening here? What is the context? What are the needs? You make everything visual, spread it out, and then with your group, you start to define. So take a step back, look at all the insights you got, and then pick out like key opportunities or really interesting stuff, but no one dares to look at. So there you, whatever your budget time frame is, you pick a certain topic. The more concrete, the better, because then you make it easier for yourself. And then with this problem, with this clear focus, then you start solution phase with ideation, grow broad as possible. When you have a lot of ideas, and I'm talking now about plus 100, then you can select maybe a couple of concepts, nice ideas, and then you can start prototyping. Thank you for the image. Whenever you have a prototype, you can test it immediately in the field, and that's the added value of testing it really quickly. You make sure it fits with the field itself. So go visit, go to the Gemba, go visit the users, go visit the factories, involve the stakeholders during creation. So that was a quick nutshell, because I really think I can explain a lot about design thinking, but you really need to experience it. So my guess is you're still like, if you don't know it, confused, puzzled, like, what is she talking about? So I'll guide you through all the steps to make sure you have a hands-on experience. So I hope you understand it better. If you want to find out more tools within the mural, so if you visit me, you can click here to visit the websites. Those websites contains a lot of methods, tools for design thinking. Those are my favorites, but feel free to add a post-it here or underneath to add your favorite there. Also the same, if you want to know more and hear an introduction from someone who's talking less Dutch English, feel free to check these websites with the videos on there. They explain also design thinking very well. If you have also an interesting video, feel free to add it there. Okay, so that was enough about me and about design thinking. Then I go to, let's see, one more slide there. The plan for today. So I made this mural and it's quite huge. I hope no one has a problem with the amount of people that are joining. Let's ask me to follow. So this is what you will do. The introduction, go to all these steps. And this is what I use for the introduction. You as a team, you get your own color. So I have 13 in there. And those colors, you are working with your group. If you're team 4, you're working on the blue one. Please stay in there, otherwise you bother the others. But I will explain you more in a bit. So what I will do, I will go to a short introduction, tell you what to do, and give another introduction of these 3 topics, and then you go into breakout rooms so you need to do yourself. If you have a really big question, feel free to put a post-it here with a question. That's also good for me. I'll put it in the chat. So what I want you to do, whenever we put you in a breakout room in, let's say, 5 minutes, please maybe use the SDGs or use these topics. Please find a topic for your mini challenge today. And remember, we only have 1.5 hours to work on it. So don't overthink it. Just have the first one like, oh, we all feel something with this. Would be nice to work on this today. So it's really the focus of your mini challenge today. Pick one post-it and put it here. So you have put your name in here, maybe a team name, put topics, options, just post it, so that's okay. then select the topic and write it down here. So that will be your first task whenever you go to breakout rooms. And my students, please help each other out, right? You know how to use Mural and you know what the plan is. So after that, you will actually start yourself empathizing. So set aside the assumptions you have about the world and gain insight into users and their needs and their context. Today, we need to be like going really pressure cooker through it. So normally I give a 2-day workshop with design thinking. Now I have to do it in 2 hours. So sorry for the rush. I will really say just 5 minutes left. But for today, I thought it would be interesting if you try to have at least one user in your group. So whenever you pick a topic and someone says, well, I'm an expert in it, or I actually would like to reduce my fast fashion fiction, I don't know if that's the case, would be nice to have one user. So what you want to do, I've put in the instructions in your fields. One person will interview the person, that's the user, and another person will put in the notes. And the rest are doing a quick research, and you just put in post-its here. The user that's interviewing someone, if it's too much, let me know. You still have Mural to help you out and will guide you through. But this is like an example of a method you can use during empathizing. Empathizing is really about what is my user thinking, feeling, and needs. An empathy map is a really valuable tool. You have the user in the middle, so the one who you are interviewing. You ask a question about the topic. What do you see? What do you see? I always say with, I don't know, food waste. Oh, that's such a shame, I have to throw it away. So what do? I throw away less food by putting it in, I don't know, containers and put it in the fridge. So this is really try to understand your user, what they see, what they do, put in post-its. What I really would like to know is how you feel and what you want. It's about the pains and the gains. So it's the problem behind the problem. We'll not be able to do that in just 5 to 10 minutes, but get it done. Don't go for perfection. You're never done. I know. I just want that you have a little experience with empathy now. Others, which I don't do the interview, can meanwhile Google, check ChatGPT, or find out, do a little desk research, what's already there, get a bit of expertise about it, put it in there. And together try to make a stakeholder map. So there my students can also help you out. Who is the key stakeholder within your problem? Put it in the middle. Who is other companies or people or groups of people that are also involved? Think about parents or grandparents, or think about the government, I don't know. And then in the outer circle are still people that may be involved, but meanwhile. So that will be your first task. I know it's a lot, and I know I talk a lot, which I'm sorry, I do. So that's the first step. You need to first pick a topic, then do empathizing, and then I will let you know when to go to define. And define can be done more quick. When you're defining, so you do empathize, you gather a lot of data of the user, make sure it's visualized, then you need to pick. So gather all the insights, highlight the main opportunity. So if there's some key opportunity that's never addressed or it's currently overseen, maybe focus on this, but also keep it simple for today. Select focus and then translate it in a how might you question. Again, the instructions are here. Put in your key opportunities, maybe multiple, and then frame it in how might we help. Don't put in the solution, that is not allowed. It's really about the problem statements. What is the problem we would like to solve? And I will keep it to this for the instructions. I will start the breakout rooms, and I will gather you again together in a plenaire to explain you Ideate. So it's really, I hope you dare to join me, because it's really about trying out, feeling, experiencing, then you know more, instead of me talking blah, blah, blah the whole day. I wouldn't like this, especially at the end of the day. So I hope, let's wait, sorry. Not everyone is in there. So I need to do it again. No. Oh. Now they are closing the spaces. No, don't. So, Kostas, I thought I was prepared, but now I noticed there are a lot of people not in there. So good luck and enjoy. And people from my students, please help each other out. Look for the floor of your room.
Please join the breakout room that appears into your.
Yeah, but I also canceled them. So that's a good disaster. Sorry. Because I noticed a lot of people are not going later on. So I think you're gonna be in a room and then get out and then be in there.
Yeah, I wanted to join a room, but I could not join it anymore because the part with the message of join the room vanished.
Yeah, so now
Good to
it's
know.
new.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I hope now it's fixed. Sorry for the.
Yeah, now it's fixed because I can see people are joining the room.
Yeah. So I was hoping to have 6 people in one room, but it became way more. But let's find out. If 3 people can use Mural, I'm already happy. But I can join the room myself, can I?
Yes, you can
Oh
join.
yeah, I
You can
join.
join.
Okay.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
join any room that you wish.
Ah, now I see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1 person.
Elad, thank you very much for the message. I'm going to check it. I didn't have the time. Thank you.
Yes, it can save time and
Yeah.
bother.
Thank you. Elad is a colleague from Cologne, Eveline.
Mm.
Hello, Eveline.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. I'm normally not using Zoom.
Still have people that they should join.
I noticed one group is really small, room 11,
Room 11.
and 13 is really big.
So you can transfer people.
You can
Wow,
talk to
it's
people.
annoying, eh? If you're already in there. And now I will join the room one by one to help them out because my guess is that's
Okay,
like.
I will stay in the entrance
Main
room in order to control if something.
Yeah.
Let
What do
me.
you think? Will they manage or do I have too high expectations?
You will manage.
Let's find out. I will go to number 1 first and then I'll see you at the end. Oh,
Yeah.
and I will at 4 they really need to come back, eh? So that's a half an hour.
Half an hour. Okay, I will broadcast to all the rooms that they have 25 minutes.
Yeah.
No?
Oh yeah, well I can do it as well, eh? Bericht. I can send a message.
If you press broadcast, an option broadcast, you can broadcast, a message to all of them.
Join you one by one. You have time to do empathize and define
Daniel.
until the different time zones. CET, what's the time zone we are in?
I mean, if
ECT.
you say 25 minutes, this, it's
Oh, yeah.
independent. 25 minutes are independent of the time zone, no?
25 minutes.
It's like Celsius and Kelvin.
Yeah,
It's just a scale difference.
it feels the same.
Okay, good luck here or enjoy. I don't know. I'm gonna check how they are
I'm
doing.
going to move the people that they are not professors to to the respective rooms by myself.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, thank you. See ya.
To you. So for the rest of the people that you are students, please join one of the rooms. Oh, room 11. Wow. And now we have the sleepy partners here now. You can find them. Ketty Cohen. Ketty Cohen. Ketty Cohen.
It's bad habits of Zoom.
But she's here with us, so she has not joined any room. Daniela Rosendraff. Okay, the others I can see. Lucy is a professor. Real time, I have no idea. Ivana Perez should be a student. Like
You can move all of them, and if it's one of the lectures,
I can
you
move
just
them, yes.
quit.
Breakout rooms. All right, let me find them. L is here. So real time. Move to room 3. Okay, some of the rooms are full. Okay, this here. Okay, I'm going. They ask help, so I'm going there.
You know, like on your computer, because I can.
You have
I really can't.
you have requested for help, no?
Yeah. We don't have idea what to do. Some of us were late and we are kind of lost.
All right. So the professor is going to join you. She's going to join, but let me share my screen in order to explain you what you should do. Okay?
Okay.
I think so that I can help you.
Okay, thank you very much.
So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So let me go there. So you should apply. You should apply the principles of design thinking in one of the challenges. Let's check, what are the challenges that she has placed. So where do we define the challenge? Mini challenge is here. Here it is the mini challenge, I think. Yeah. Can you see here? Your mini challenge is fractions. So you can see, some of the mini challenges that you would like to address in order to apply for this problem, the design thinking steps. Am I right? So you can see boost positive mindset, tackle unhealthy food, reduce fast fashion, or you can select as a team what kind of challenge you would like to address. For example, it could be to make our university campus more green. Do you understand what do I mean? This could be a challenge. Or how can we develop the green skills of students within the campus or within our society? This is up to you to select what kind of challenge are you going to have. All right?
Okay.
So then you define your mini challenge and you write here the scope of your challenge, in this tool that she's using, and then you need to apply the various steps. For example, here, how can I do this now? It's my first time also that I'm using this thing. Here. So you need to reply for this step, to this problem, the various steps. So you should ask these questions as a step 1 in order to emphasize, why it's important, what you would like to address. So you need to follow the instructions then.
Okay.
So you need to go, this is step 1. Then you should go step 2 and respond, these questions. And you should write below, she has, some space that you can, so how can I say, you can use your sticky note. You can take a sticky note from there and you can place it over there, or, a text, or, let me, all right, did you understand?
Yeah.
So I think that the sticky notes are from here. I don't know. I have to check. I'm not using, I'm sharing my screen and now I'm not on the board. So the first thing that you should do is like to identify a challenge that you would like to address, and then follow step 1, step 2, step 3 in order to apply, the steps, step 4, and etc. Okay?
Okay.
So I will be with you if I can help you until, the professor is going to visit all the rooms in order to to help you with more questions. So you can see here, step 1, what you can do. All right? So the first thing is like to select your mini challenge instruction, your mini challenge. Okay?
Okay.
I will be with you if you have more questions. Or do you want
Thank
me
you.
do you want me to return back to my main entrance in order to control the people as they come? Okay, first of all, you should switch on your cameras in order to speak each other. Thank you, Sven. I have to go back to the professor because this is the meaning. So Sven, if you can share your screen, if you can share the, what is the name of this tool that she's using? Mulat.
Host disabled participant screen sharing, so we can't share screen.
Okay, let me, now you can, I think that you can share, right?
Yes, now I can.
Excellent.
Okay. Are you seeing my screen? Okay, so you all can see my screen, I guess.
Was in room 12 and they need some help. So if you can go, I explain to them what they should do. But if you visit one room after the other, because some of the people, I think that they don't know the application as well.
Okay, so do you know who?
I try to help them, but I think that you are the most experienced.
Yeah, do you know which room?
Any room, I think that you should visit all the rooms.
Yeah, I'm trying. So I'm trying to go to the
I
next one.
was in room 12 and I try to help them in order to find their problem and follow the steps.
Yeah. So where can I see the groups again?
Excuse me. Stanislav, the floor is yours.
In the breakout rooms in the bottom, you can see on the bottom of the screen, you can see breakout rooms and you can choose the room. There is near the chat.
Oh yeah, it's in Dutch aparte. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. 12, you said.
Yeah, but I think that you should visit all the rooms in order to check if they are familiar with the application that you are using and how they should do.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then you can leave the room, you're coming back and you can visit, you can jump from room to room. Rafael, you are the second one. You are the speaker next week, am I right? You're mute. I think that it's you. I don't know.
Repeat the question.
I think that you are the next speaker next week, no?
I think that was later, isn't it? Wait.
I don't know. I have to check. Just a moment.
Wait.
I have to check the Moodle. Let me check. Or probably you are right. You are.
I have it on 15th of May.
15th of May. Okay, so I was wrong. So no, it's Susan Galliano, the next one, and then it's like Elat. Okay.
What?
Well, I took it from the program.
Next one. Yeah. You are right. Susan is the next one, and then Elat.
Wow. So I need to start preparing. Kostas, I didn't manage to get into the Moodle. Can you help me with it?
I will check. I will send you the.
Very good.
The username and the password.
So in 2 weeks, it's my turn?
Excuse me, sir?
In 2 weeks, it's my turn.
Yes, correct. Next week.
Very good.
Suzanne, and then it's you. Let me try to help you with this. And now confirm, save. So Tatiana, it was a misunderstanding because in the last meeting, not in the last meeting, I don't know which meeting, in steering committee, we never say that Maribor is not coordinating the research. We said that probably the Zigen can help in order to promote the registration of more people in the research portal. Maribor is heading, the research.
We will meet next week, so I believe we will clarify. But we have the limited participation today. That's true. So 100 students can join, because I got now 2 emails that they were not able to join because the room was full.
Yeah, we had, usually we have 70. So my license is up to 100. For the next time, I can extend my license to be for more students. If this is the case, if I can see it for twice in the row, yes, I will do this.
I got just two messages. So yeah, before they were on the list 99, and in one moment 100.
It's up to 200 my license. So
Yeah. Okay.
let me
I will send them to
follow the recording.
Exactly.
Okay, let me fix a lot. So let me fix a lot.
Costas, it's written to me that I'm on the 8th of May. Maybe things were changed. You are on mute.
Yes, and I'm sure I had 15th of May. I already planned according to that quite some time. Other windows are not possible for me anymore. I assume 15th is still right.
Probably you are correct because we are going to stop since we have the Greek Orthodox system. So I will reconfirm you because we are going to have a gap for 5-6 days. I will reconfirm your dates and I will send you a message. So all right.
Okay.
I just said who is the next. I did not mention dates. I said who is the next and who is after the next. So
Well, I took it from this booklet in the start. You had a complete program there.
Okay, all right.
With names and
I'm going
dates.
to follow the program that I have shared with you regarding the dates. The sequence is correct. And let me try. I just fixed, a lot. I will send you a message. Let me fix, some people that they are not.
And I want to ensure the date also. It's important.
The date is what did I have sent it to you, at the beginning, according to the manual. I have sent you, the dates in the manual.
Yes, yes, I have it here.
Yeah. So this is the dates that we are going to follow. The moment. That's it.
Where did you send dates?
At the very beginning, but I can resend it. So you have a date, Rafael. What is the date that you have?
15th of May.
So this will be your date, 15th of May.
Okay.
Okay. So let me first fix. So Elat, I send you a message. Now you are a teacher in the course, so you should have an access to the Moodle regarding this course.
Where did you send the message? Email?
To your email, yes. To the Holon email, I think.
I assumed.
So it's very important, each one of you at the end of your lecture, to prepare a quiz with at least 10 questions for the students to assess. And I have created today a badge, so the students should click whatever they are doing as a complete in order to take the badge at the end of the course, a part of the exams that we are going to have. Like,
Very good.
let's see. I mean, it's a pilot phase. Let's see.
So a Moodle quiz is okay, a Google form, what do you prefer?
Moodle quizzes.
Moodle quiz, so it will be.
So Eveline, I just broadcast to them that they have before 6 minutes, that they have still 6 minutes.
Thanks.
So how
Yeah,
do
I miss my students, so I noticed that they're even never done an interview before, so they need a little push how to ask a question.
Okay.
So I overestimated them a bit. That's a lesson for me also to learn. But I see some activity happening in Mural, so that's nice also. You can literally see that they are filling in empathy maps, most of them.
Yes.
Eveline, I think it just takes them time until they know each other and they can start work together. That's all.
Yeah.
They have all the abilities. It's just the time to know each other.
Yeah, which that's I hope they get to know each other by doing. And I hope also that they don't think, oh, this should go perfect. No, it's just try out, do it. I noticed that team 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 are up to speed, 7 as well, 8 as well, 9 as well. I'm happy. 10, only 11 and 12 are not working. Yeah. Shall I visit quickly another one, or shall we?
Yeah, you can visit. We still have 3 more minutes.
Yeah, okay. Then I will check how 11 is doing. Oh, 11, no one is participating.
But Eveline, also you're going to do something similar in Hanya, no?
Well, I want to check out with the others. So now I have an understanding of what the abilities are. But some similar like this, I really get to do it instead of just getting theory.
Yes. Yeah, it's up to you. That's why we name it workshop for you. No?
Yeah, thanks.
This BIP is going to be organized in Hanya in the open amphitheater. So we have ordered tents. So you are going to be in an open space with a screen, and everything will be available under the tents in order to be more relaxed. You know, in the main room are going to be the lectures in pedagogies and technologies in higher education. So we have in this year we're going to experiment 4 parallel sessions. There are going to be 300 people. So let's see what is going to happen.
It is a very complex logistic event.
No, I mean, if you would like to see complex, it will be complex. If you would like to see, you know, less complex, it's going to be less complex. Whatever it comes, we are going to face, I think.
No, I just say it needs a different organization.
Okay, the first step has been done, the program, and the participants. Let's see.
Step by step.
Step by step, yes, exactly. As it comes. What is this in the name? There are so many applications that they exist. Mural is the same with Mural. Miro. How many applications of this do they exist? You know, I'm confused and I don't know what is the advantages one to the other. It looks to me the same. Jumbo,
There's so many, so
Miro,
many,
Mira. You know.
so many.
Yes, Mika, the floor is yours.
Hello, first of all. I was in the group, but because of my internet, I was kicked out. And
In which room you have been?
we were working 13 group.
Okay, I will place you in 13.
Thank
13. Okay, I have sent it to you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. This is a nice work. I can work as a porter.
It's a kind of a teleportation of people from one place to another.
Oh, Camila, where you have been? Okay. Eveline, do you want me to call them back? It will take some time.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
I'm going to call them back. Close all the rooms. It will take 1 minute, you know, until, you know, all the people to come back.
Yeah, I understand.
Camila, we are just returning back, all of us. So now the floor and the full control is to Eveline. Let's wait, you know, because 30 seconds more in order all the people to come back. Wait. It's an interesting experiment now to see how
many people
they will come back.
They can ignore it, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay. Are they all back?
They are coming back very fast.
Yes.
Can I ask something?
Of course, Konstantinos, the floor is yours.
We were supposed to fill in all the steps because in my group I had to explain all the steps and what we need to do so the people can learn how we work. So we spent a lot of time into that.
Also good for me. It's I don't want perfection today. That's not doable. I just want people to get a new experience. Originally the idea was to do empathize and define, and I now kick off Ideate. Yes.
Okay.
Eveline, you can start.
Yes. I'll ask you to join the screen of Ideate. So I know that most of the people, hey, you need time to get to know each other, and what topic do we find is interesting. Also in real life at companies, this part takes time. Also, you need to put time in there because that's really important when you pick up a project. For today, I really would like that you dive into methods and get ahead of it. Now it's time for Ideate. So you did empathizing, some of you did an interview, so you get some insights from a user perspective. Maybe you Googled and learned something during desk research. Maybe you know what kind of companies are involved, but most of you want to focus on reducing plastic. Well, you had all those insights. Now I hope, and if you didn't, let's finish that before you're going to start ideating. I hope you have one point, a focus point you want to focus on. One of the teams said we want to focus on the plastic of festivals. This, to make it more concrete, really helps. So that's it. The first 2 steps of design thinking is empathizing, go really broad, get all the knowledge, understanding of so really what a user feels, needs, wants, and then you're going to take the complete problem phase, end up with one how might we question. That really helps, or 2. The less, the better. And then you have this problem. Now you can think of solutions. And this is really hard for some people. For other people, they can pick up a lot of ideas, but some people don't. But still, they can have added value during ideation. So what we're going to do today is I will start with an icebreaker. This we do together here. Then share the brainstorm rules. Then you do also here a round robin within your own thing. And then you're going to explore and select one concept. So what I'd like you to do is to come here and answer the question by putting a post-it here. Write down the first fruit that comes up in your mind. So put a post-it here. Put a post-it here. Write down the first fruit that comes up in your mind. Everything, all fruits are welcome. So I see apple, mango, banana, kiwis. Double is okay, yeah? Apple, kiwi. Nice. So we got all the fruits here. And that's the first fruit that pops on your mind. That's like on surface. So that's always, whenever you start a brainstorm, that's the first thing. Not really like new. But now I have another question. You need to do the same. But now I want, oh, wait, I need to block it. Don't move it. Let me block it first. You need to do the same, and only another fruit. So think deeper. Now put here another fruit that comes to mind. Don't try to copy paste that's on the left, but think harder. So not the first fruit that comes up, that's on the left, but if you think harder, oh wait, there are way more fruits. So there you have the dragon fruit cliché. So you become more like, how do you say? Original. A bit more original than on the left. That's very nice. Yes, so don't touch now the white surface because I'm gonna ask you why don't touch it. It's not the first time, this is always happening. Yes, I'm gonna ask you the one last time. Put here a new type of fruit that comes in your mind. So don't write anything that's on the left, so think even harder. What's not mentioned yet? Go like in Mexico, they have a lot of different fruits. I see interesting fruits. Cucumber, like the kupa, I don't know how to pronounce it. Kupu, the pitango, the dragon fruit, the elma, the raspberry canopy. So this is an example to prepare your brain for ideation. So ideation is really making new connectivities, deep digger, making sure you go as broad as possible. So again, diverging. With this quick icebreaker, I prepared your brain to think not just the first thing that comes up in mind, but think further. So this is a quick icebreaker. Why do we do this kind of things? It's to make sure you have a good brainstorm. So if you have a clear focus point, you need to stay focused on this topic during brainstorming. What's really important are some rules which you need to use to make sure you brainstorm more effectively. And that's really important to defer judgment. You're not allowed to say yes, but no, say yes, and. Whenever you say that someone has had a bad idea, that person doesn't dare to come up with another idea. So have a free, safe space to make sure everyone can pop up their first thoughts, because that is giving you quantity, and quantity, diversity, is really important at this stage. The more diverse ideas you come up with, the more innovative you can get. Because if you only take the apples and bananas ideas, then what is the innovation part? No, you need the, let's see what was written here. You need a pitango fruit type of ideas. So you need to go further. So further judgments. Encourage wild ideas. Whenever, say, a fluffy octopus, or I don't know, an alien from space is coming downwards on a zipper, I don't know, that kind of ideas, that's good, that's great, because that means you go in towards new direction, new paths that don't exist yet. And that's when you get innovation. Build on ideas of each others. So with ideation and with creativity, it's about making new connectivities between existing ideas. A new connectivity with two different ideas, that's where innovation, creativity happens. So whenever one pops up an idea, say, oh yes, and blah, blah, oh yes, and blah, blah. Then you get more quantity of ideas. Stay focused on the topic. So if you have like really interesting brainstorm, but you are brainstorming about plastic and you end up about food or unrelated trees, or no, that's still related. Thinking quickly about an unrelated topic about, I don't know, the planet Mars or something. That's not helping, because you want quantity on the topic. So always have your how might you question in the middle. Also make sure, and that's whenever you're talking and not typing, have one conversation at a time. You need to hear each other. Maybe they're interesting thoughts. And if you shout to each other, then you don't have the added value of each other's idea. And be visual. You need to see things. Whenever you pop up an idea, make sure you capture it somewhere, because others can use that inspiration by reading it. Maybe later on in the project, whenever you have an issue, you need to pick something up or have inspiration. You can look back at all the ideas. The crazier, the better. Don't be scared of your ideas to put them in. So those are the brainstorm rules. Whenever you have a brainstorm, make sure everyone knows them, also feels them, use them. So I always hang them in the wall so everyone can see it. Well, digitally, I show it here. So it's on the left. And what I'm going to ask you now is go to your own color. So go to your page, so you can stop following me. Go to your own page and type in your how might question here. I know one team has how might we reduce plastic at festivals. So make sure as a team, so within your own color, you type your how might we question here. What we're going to do is a brain dump. So whenever you have a brainstorm, it's really important that you have some ideas already in your mind that you can share it immediately. So what you do is everyone within a team put an idea. So this is a mind map. Put your idea here. So let's say plastic is sucked up by alien. I don't know. Everything is welcome. Doesn't matter. So plastic replaced. So another, your neighbor is typing something else by paper. Then ideally, and then I don't know if you manage, so click here or click there to add more ideas, or click there to add more ideas. So look at your neighbors. So look at your, like within your circle, neighbor idea and say, oh, plastic replaced by paper, plastic made with RFID tag, and you get your money back. I don't know. So whenever idea pops to mind, everything is okay. Typos are also okay. Try to fill this in right now with the team, so you see others typing. I hope. Maybe not. Yes, yeah, post-its are also okay. If at least if it's there. Try to put in multiple ideas. You can continue later when you're within the group, but please finish your sentence, because I now give you quick quickly instructions and I will put you back in your breakout rooms. Otherwise, you don't have time to work on it. So this is your brainstorm. You go wide as much as possible. When you have multiple ideas, discuss which one is interesting. Don't go for like, we need to do it really well. That needs to be perfect. No, I just want you to practice methods. So pick one, maybe combine a couple of ideas, recycle them and how to collect them. So those ideas which you got, please put them on Post-it and paste them in this matrix. So this is a now, how, wow matrix we use. And it's to rank your ideas. So like, replace them by papers. Well, actually, at least in the Netherlands, we already do it. So replace plastic by paper. It's already done. It's easy to implement, normal idea. Those normal ideas you can put in here. So, and ever you have an idea like, wow, that's really nice. It's easy to implement. Put them here. And whenever you have an idea like, it would be really nice, but that's really hard to implement. I don't know how to do it. You can put them here. So this is a way to kind of get the mess that's happening probably here, I hope. So we have multiple ideas here. To get them more ordered in a frame that you can make sure that you notice what kind of ideas are wow. Could be that wow is not filled in this case, but I hope you get an idea of what it is. So you paste your ideas here. You can do also later on with the team. I continue now with the next exercise to make sure you guys can start to your breakout rooms next. So whenever you have all the ideas, you rank them. Please pick out one in the wow, probably, I hope. And now it's time to translate this idea, fake idea probably you have, to a concept. The concept is more concrete. It can be a combination of ideas, but it's a complete story, complete experience. And to do so, you can use this template. So what you do whenever you pick one idea, you fill in this template. So retype your might be question, tell which user you have, what's the context, what technology may be used, and then try to build your concept. So how does the user use it? And what will be the consequences when using it? This is to translate, and this is really like prototyping is again making choices, go narrow. It's really about converging again. So with ideating, you go as broad as possible, the more the better. By going broad, you go to new, I hope, innovative ideas. And then when you have an innovative idea, you need to narrow it down, make decisions. How could this look like? And that's when you build a prototype. So when you this a concept, you can build a prototype. One prototype method is make a news article of the future. And I put a template in here, have a look. I don't mind if you don't use it. You can also make a poster, but I'm already really happy if you fill in this concept. That would be nice. And then later on, if you want, you can prepare and test it, but I don't think it's manageable today, but that will be the next step. But make sure for now, you do the brainstorm, some brainstorming and ideas, rank the ideas, select one idea and create it from idea to concept. So that's talking from my side again. And then I will ask, I'll make sure the rooms are open again and you can continue your grand ideas and design thinking experience. I will visit you one by one. Good luck and see you later. Oh yeah, that takes 1 minute, of course.
Hi, Rhoda.
Hi, how are you? Just came in. I just came back. I was out.
No, the students now are on the breakout rooms. Just a moment.
Okay. You can keep me out of the breakout rooms because I didn't hear the first part of the lecture.
Yeah, I kept you outside. I knew.
Yeah. We already sent back the inter-institutional agreement signed. We work fast in Israel.
Okay, very good. Speak with my colleagues that they are doing the administration, and you can reserve your ticket. This is
Yeah, I'm gonna send
the last mobility that we are using from Israel to Greece. So I cancel my mobility because I will come later on funded by Israeli. They will pay me to come in July if the situation is safe. In order to come, to do some lectures. So I have assigned my mobility to you.
Thank you very much. But we got a new mobility agreement, so we should have some mobilities, but I'll talk
We
about
spend
that
them,
one.
because we fund, a lot of people to come. So you were the last one.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
So we should wait for the students now to come back. I don't know how much time the instructor gave to them, but usually she's giving to them, something like 20 minutes. So let me broadcast to the whole breakout rooms that they have 20 minutes.
Okay.
And message. 20 minutes for this assignment. Broadcast. Yeah. I hope they will correct.
So we don't have to remind them to do the questionnaire because it's in the Moodle and they're required to do it, right? So it's
Now it's a requirement because I place them, in order to take the badge, the digital badge in the Moodle, they have to do all the assignments and tack that it's completed. So all of them, they should do the evaluation is going in the Moodle after each lecture. So they
okay, super.
and the question.
That will make Stan very, very happy.
Let's see.
Professor Petlidis, Professor.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Costas. My name is Costas. I'm not even a professor. I'm an associate.
Costas. I had a problem with connection. I don't know if I was the only one.
I will place you, Jose, in one of these breakout rooms. Give me some time.
Yes.
Jose, I will assign you to breakout room 11.
Okay. Ευχαριστώ.
Παρακαλώ. So Evelyn, I gave them, 20 minutes. Now they have like something 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Evelyn, this is my colleague Rhonda Sofer from Gordon College in Israel, and Tatiana from University of Paris.
Actually, we have a exchange relationship with your university, Gordon College in Fonte. So Ellie, you met at the big conference for networking of the that happened. I think it happened in Barcelona 2 years ago. We did a Key Action 1 application, and so I don't know whether you.
No, it was not me because I didn't work at Fontes at that time, but I was a colleague of mine, I assume.
Okay, so
Yes.
I was very happy to see that we had somebody lecturing from Fontes. So.
I'm crying though.
we made it's with the Department of Education in your university.
Nice. So I'm looking at activities. Some are active, some are less active. I will jump the room one by one again, Kostas.
Can you please repeat, Evelyn, because did you call me?
No, I didn't call you.
I'm sorry, it's okay.
Well, I said I will join the room by one again.
Yeah, one by one, it will be a nice process. I think that now they will be better. They know how to use this platform, this application.
I was hoping that more of my students would join because they use it daily.
In China, I will buy you stickers, or they can use their computers to use them.
Yeah,
The University of Pennsylvania, they are using stickers every year because they are doing this workshop. So you can follow also, you can exchange opinions with them when they're going.
Yeah, that's nice. will check the rooms. Yeah.
I see Elena's here too.
Hello, Baraka. I think that you just joined. I suspect, are you an academic or a student? Peter? So let me respond to you to the chat.
Okay, I go to another one.
They have another 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, well, they have until 1:45. Did you write a message already?
No, do you want me to write the message right now?
Yeah, or 10 minutes before. So how many minutes? 20 minutes left.
20? Okay, I will text them. So it was just a moment to broadcast them, but they have another 20 minutes. Broadcast message. Broadcast.
I go to the next one.
Have 20 minutes more. Broadcast.
This is over in another 30 minutes. What time does your class end?
In half an hour. We have 30 minutes more.
I won't be able to stay for the full time, but I did want to pop in and just say hello.
Okay. How is our friend? Is he better?
She's getting better. She unfortunately, because of the there's no rehab now for people after heart attacks, because the rehab is being used for all the wounded and injured in our country. But she's home now. She's feeling better. I'm going to visit her tomorrow, so I'll give her your regards.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Regards from everybody from Impact.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
no.
Is he a smoker?
She is a smoker, and I've been nudging her all the time to stop smoking. So she said now not only is she stopping to smoke, or her children are stopping to smoke. So
Yes.
yeah. But she was under a lot of pressure with work, and other things, but so everything piled on, you know, and the smoking doesn't help. Okay, so wishing you a good session, and I'm sorry I missed most of your presentation from the slide that I saw of your research that of the design thinking looked very impressive. So
In Crete, we're going to have a whole workshop from both sides. From Pennsylvania, they will come with a whole team that they apply design thinking in US. And also Eveline will be with us in Crete as well. So it's going to be another sessions face to face regarding this activity that the students are doing right now.
super. Okay. So take care, and we'll be in touch, okay?
Yes.
And thank you both with the interinstitutional agreement. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. So Eveline, how do they go? Eveline, jump and get to the room. So I suspect that we have something like 10 minutes now with the new slot. But this is a very nice approach for anything, even, for the projects to follow, this step, emphasize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. I think
I like the vision to now, wow, and how.
yes. The vision now.
She divided it to three kinds of solutions. Now, which is simple to apply. A wow, which is simple to apply, and very what was it? It wasn't unique. How did you define it, Eveline?
How,
wow, and now. I'll share the screen with you.
yes.
Can I share screen?
Yeah, you can share your screen. Yeah.
Here she had it, the now, wow, and how, on the two scales of feasibility and originality.
Wow.
And wow is very original and very simple to apply.
Or very innovative, I would say.
Very
innovative, out of the box. It would be something out of the box. The wow.
Yes.
Originality and
think
okay, and feasibility. Okay, no. I was going to place wow above how, but
Yes.
I can see now the axis.
Yes, and I think the good thing with how is that you ask yourself, how can I apply it? And after you find the solution, I think then you break out of the box because you find really new solutions.
Yeah.
You know Waze?
Excuse me?
You know the application Waze?
No.
Waze is no. How don't you know Waze? Just a minute. Waze. This application.
Sorry, you had a question for me, Alat. I left to a team.
No. I'm talking with Kostas about the nice things you did in your lecture.
I'm really proud. The students are actually working. They grasp it now. So that's. But I go to the next one. I had 2 teams left.
Okay, great. So
Do you know?
So it's what about this application Waze?
So this is the Israeli application, which was the first one to estimate the time that it will take you to drive from one place to another. And they did it. They started by bureaucratic problems in Israel that they couldn't get accurate maps. And what they did is they mapped all the Israeli roads by the GPS of the cars. And then just afterwards, they understood that they can not just trace the location, but the speed. And then they were the first one to understand that they can track the traffic jams and the velocity in each road by the GPS of the cars. And because of this, they were able to predict the time that you'll arrive in each route. So I think the how here was very interesting because they wanted to solve another problem, which was mapping the roads, and they just reached another application from it.
Yeah.
Later on, Google bought it, and I think they applied their algorithms
Yeah, I mean,
to
it's
Google Maps.
application, these big companies, this is what they are looking for.
Again?
I think that all these big companies, they are looking for these smart ideas in order, to make them bigger. And
yes,
this is their work.
Exactly.
I think that they should have 5 more minutes, so I will broadcast them. Breakout rooms, broadcast 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes or more?
5.
Yeah, okay. It's good too. Okay, then I go to
Anyhow,
11.
they stop when I will close the room. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Eveline, what is your position in Fontis? Are you a professor, an academic?
No, I'm teaching. So I'm teaching master students and I'm helping a bit of research, but also I'm teaching AD. So that's associate degree. So that's more on the work field in combination of management level, level 5. So I'm a teacher with a lot of hands-on experience, which I'm trying to share to the students.
Excellent. Do they respond?
Sorry?
Do they respond to this triggering?
Yes. So I noticed that the groups, they had like a rough start how to deal with the tool, and now they're actually really creating prototypes and getting the hang of it, which is exactly what I want to achieve, to make sure they try out new stuff. So that's what I want to double also. So I now need to check 2 more teams and then come back to you guys.
Okay, all right. This is also the name of the big soft and digital skills. So using this tool is a part of their digital skills.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Rafael. Rafael, are you traveling to Crete or you participate only in the online sessions?
I have always trouble with my cursor screens. I will also be in Crete.
Okay, excellent.
Together with Eveline and the students, of course.
And Milou, I think Milou also is coming.
Oh yes, yeah. We have 2 more colleagues coming, but they are there with another BIP program with the associate degree student.
Yeah, I know. I handle it, the bureaucracy and the logistics.
Yeah, we will be 4 or 5 teachers, let's say, and the students. Quite a big group of students. I'm happy about that.
Yes. We are looking forward,
Yeah, we too.
For this challenge.
We too. Last year, I have been in Porto with the other program, the associate degree program. That was my first bib, and I must say it was a very intense week, but in a nice way.
Yes.
Also, good interaction with colleagues from the other universities. Only the bureaucracy that the European or the Erasmus program connects to all this is.
Hey, I mean, this is for a reason. I mean, if you check it, this is for a reason. Everyone to be secure that the money, the accreditation will happen. Right.
But I have been too long in industry to not see that the bureaucracy itself also costs a lot of money, and
Indeed.
It would be interesting to investigate. I will not do who will, but I think that the bureaucracy itself costs a lot more money than the objective they try to serve. But okay, that's a personal opinion. Let's forget about it. We come to Crete and make a good week.
Hopefully. So I'm waiting Eveline to come back in order, to call back the students and have a feedback from them. How do they work together? I think a lot has predicted this. The first breakout rooms was for them to adapt, and now they have adapted according to Eveline.
It's steep learning curve happening here. I'm so proud of the students.
We can leave them another 5, no?
Another 5? Yeah, that would be nice.
You are the boss. I'm just the porter.
Ooh, I'm gonna enjoy this moment. I just need 10 minutes to wrap up, and it's really time
Okay,
like
so
to
leave them
reflect.
at 5. I will broadcast them in order to not be stressed.
Yeah. Maybe at the message, make sure you have like your prototype finished, ready to test. Make sure your prototype is finished.
Prototype with what?
It's finished, but maybe I can also type it myself. I'm gonna try.
Okay, so write it.
It's in another 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Finish. Yes, I'm gonna check the last one and then I'm back to you.
Okay, I think that I will call them back because if she would like 10 minutes to review, this is the time, no?
I think you're right.
Close. It will take another minute for them to come back. In the previous one, we had the 30% loss, between the breakout rooms and the callback. They were 100 and they returned back 72. But a lot of people, they are professors as well. So I have called them back, so they will come back in like something like.
Yeah, and the last one, they are really like warming. They're like, oh, we had conversations and now the cultural differences are really clear.
This is the purpose of the course,
We already achieved the purpose of the course. No, I'm really positive. Thanks. Thanks for arranging, Kostas.
Let's check, until the end of May.
Let's see. I think everyone is back almost.
Let's wait, for them to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are coming back massively. Ah, Willy, still Willy, you know, he's a fighter. Eh? He's still with us.
Wasn't it boring for you?
Very good fighter.
So I think, is everyone back?
I think that, you know, you can continue with the wrap up and the summary. Enjoy it.
Yes. And so thank you all, first of all, for your active participation. I'm really glad I went through all the rooms and I saw a lot of activeness while you dived in like a new tool, most of you guys, a new tool, a new method, new teacher, new surrounding, new people. So I made it on purpose, like panic mode, to make sure you have a new experience and learn more. So what we also believe at Pulse, we are not holding your hands and tell you exactly what to do, but you need to experience it. By doing, you learn. So actually, by doing and using Mural, you learn now a new tool, I hope. With the design thinking cycle, so you managed to do a prototype. Maybe some of you already managed to do a test or set up a test. But what's really important, whenever you make a prototype, go outside of your bubble, your people you know the opinion, but really go into the context of the idea of where it's happening and test with them and be really open for all the feedback. If they say like, hey, this is not working for me, yes, please give me this valuable insight. And that's the benefit also of design thinking. By knowing this as soon as possible, you save a lot of money and time and effort and materials. Because if you stay in your bubble, you're going to create something and you put it on the market, it's not working, and you only know at the end. So then it did cost you a lot of money and time. So by testing it early as possible, even when the prototype is really ugly, testing is knowing. Instead of talking, create something and test it as soon as possible. So to wrap up, was one cycle, but really iteration is really important. And that's about going diverging, converging. And it's also nice here showing, I'm going to share my screen again. Where is my screen sharing? It's clear I don't never use Zoom. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there you have a nice visual showing that whenever you are at a certain point and you're making prototype, you're like, oh, we need to make a decision. Oh, we actually don't know what options are. Go back, learn, go back to Ideate and start brainstorming again. Maybe you create a prototype, did a test, and you learn more about the user. Add it to your empathize insights, and maybe you have to update or define. So update the user requirements or other requirements and start maybe new ideation. Maybe you have a test and you noticed, hey, I need to go back. So it's really important to see this framework, not like a step by step approach, but really you're flexible depending on the context, on what you face. If you need to pivot, that's defining your process. Keep on iterating if needed. So this was design thinking in a nutshell. And now I'm like way too much energy on your screen, and there's way too much chaos happening, but I hope that also gave you some insights and understanding of what design thinking is. I hope you understand kind of how the process works. Oh, something is not blocked. Thank you for showing this. And what last thing is, a quick reflection. I'm so happy that you guys managed to build some concrete prototypes, managed to also get to know each other by asking questions and talking about the waste of plastic in different cultures, but also get to know each other, but also get to know Mural. So I think what I said to Kostas already, I think it's already a success that you guys have like intercultural experience and learn from each other. My last task I have for you is I want your feedback, positive, but please not negative, because I also want to learn and be honest. I'm Dutch, so I like directness. And maybe you have some other ideas how to do better or what you would like to experience in Kenya. And maybe you have some questions still there, like how does this work? Or then I will answer them also in the mural. So the mural will stay available for you. You can look back to it, and maybe also interesting for you, I will also summon you to here so you know where I'm at. But also interesting for you is to look to the others, what they put in. So all the teams were really active and they created these prototypes. Let's see. Do it together. So here is a nice idea. Classmates connect. And the idea is solving students with mobiles. Connect more. There are nice things in there. Just within, I think, 1.5 time. Oh, there's nothing in here. And here also a nice prototype. Another one, healthy food in 24/7. So that you have it quickly at your pace. I think most of you managed to get prototype. Sorry, you get seasick now. I know. Another prototype. Nature pause. Stay positive with nature and cat therapy. Well, talking about innovation. Thank you guys for this nice new insight. Also here, I have concepts are worked out. So thank you all for your active approach. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for your time, even at the last moment of the day. And Kostas, do you want to add something or you want to share something?
Yes, I would like to thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the students for their participation and active participation. I would like to upload, everything like, these mural transparencies, to the Moodle. And also, don't forget, Eveline, to prepare a quiz with 10 simple questions in order, the students to assess through a Moodle quiz their understanding. But from today, I have added, a badge, for the students that they are going to follow all the tasks. You just click complete in order at the end of the course to receive the badge. And the students that they will participate in Crete, probably, Eveline, you can continue this kind of exercise. The students, they will come to continue, their brainstorming and present in Crete their prototype and also present, through their presentations, the whole product. But it's up to you. But I need, from you to upload everything in the Moodle and the quiz for a week in order to make the assessment. When the next lecture will come, I will inform you because I have to advise my calendar since we have the Greek Eastern and also, some traveling. But I will inform you about the lecture next week. But by tomorrow, Eveline, please prepare this session in the Moodle. So
tomorrow it will appear in the Moodle.
Yes, thank you very much. It was really nice. And I can see how happy your colleague is. So this is an award.
I am.
Thank you, Rolf.
You may stay.
Excellent.
See you in Greece, all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
We love you, Eveline. See you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, goodbye.
Thank
you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.